I need a change. Something needs to change. And the only way that's gonna happen is if Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is I, Dani, from Dani Tries a Ting. Dani Tries a Ting. Today we are going to talk about struggles because I am struggling. I'm struggling a lot. For multiple reasons, but today's video I am going to talk about the struggle of sleep. I am not sleeping nearly as much as I should be in order to be my optimal, true, best self. And so again, YouTube for me is a way to hold myself accountable, be completely transparent about my wins, but also my struggles. And so I decided to share this struggle openly with you because I wanted to create a series where I'm documenting my efforts to prioritize sleep, to prioritize rest, really and truly. I feel like I'm really productive at nighttime. I feel like at nighttime when everyone's asleep, bomb, 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 bomb. Case in point, it is now 12:52 and I'm still editing, okay? And this is day one of trying to put together this plan. The goal would actually be to get 7 hours of sleep, but with all the things that I actually want to achieve, I just don't know if that's actually possible. I feel like 6 hours is goodish, but you know, if you listen to Huberman Lab, Andrew Huberman, he has a podcast that talks about the science behind sleep, and every time I listen to it, I just feel so guilty, and I immediately recognize how much I am doing a disservice to myself by not fully understanding or appreciating the longer term impacts that me not having sleep has on my body, on my health, on my well-being. Prior to motherhood, I was doing my master's degree, so I was like, you know, as a student, you barely get sleep because you're up all night working on things, studying, reading, so much reading. So I wasn't getting that much sleep then. Enter into motherhood. Those of you that are parents recognize that at first your baby doesn't really sleep. So, you know, sleep is like a dream. So I feel like throughout so many different stages, getting minimal sleep was just the status quo. It was fine. You would figure out just how to maintain, and eventually there would come a point in time where you would regain sleep. And it feels like with this entrepreneurship, that's sort of like the world as well. It's okay to not fully be able to get all the sleep you want because you're achieving all these things. If at this current juncture, I am a small business and I already cannot get much sleep, I don't know what the reality would be once I am actually big time, you know, once I'm actually big time and like racking in all this business and thing, you know. I don't know that this situation will be any different because I feel like once I'm actually big time, then I have so many more clients. I will be much more busy. I don't know if I'll be operating by myself or if I'm going to have help, but like ultimately I feel like I need to set a precedent now. Okay, so here are the steps that I'm going to take because I am about to change my whole shit about to change right now. One of the changes that I'm going to make is I'm actually going to set my schedule. I feel like I'm usually sort of like go with the flow. Oh, today I feel like working on this. Today I feel like drawing. Today I feel like updating listings, you know? So I think maybe maintaining a more consistent schedule will be helpful to me. And part of that also means using technology in different ways. So for example, I think with the iPhone, you have the possibility, there's like a sleep app or a health app, and there's a sleep function as well. So you can set how many hours ideally you would like to rest. And ultimately, I think your phone sort of goes to sleep, or a lot of the apps or what have you are sort of reduced. So I think I'm going to try to really make use of that app and see how that goes. Another thing I want to do is actually set an alarm. I set an alarm to wake up, so I'm going to set an alarm to go to sleep. Basically, 30 minutes before my bedtime, I'm going to put an alarm on so that I recognize, all right, hands up, time's up, time to get started with your nighttime routine. Another thing that I would like to integrate, but maybe it feels ambitious, is just like being able to stretch before going to bed. Being able to stretch and also being able to read. I think a lot of the reading happens really on screens, and I really yearn for paper books, just I yearn for just being able to touch paper books and get, even if it's something like 5 to 10 pages of reading a night. I would love to have see a return to that. So some stretching and a little bit of reading, incorporating that into my nighttime routine. I say that to say I want to go to bed feeling fresh. I want to go to bed feeling like, okay, I've really had my winding down time. I've really poured into myself. And I think that's a really nice place to end the day. Okay, and this is what else we're changing. Writing a list for the next day. So, if I was only able to achieve whatever it is, I don't need an extensive list, but maybe it's okay, I think tomorrow I can achieve these 3 things. Another thing that Andrew Huberman speaks about in terms of sleep, he essentially says within the first 30 minutes to 1 hour, you should strive to actually go outside and look the sun in the eye and try to absorb as much as direct sunlight as possible. And he said it's fine to blink. Doing so will help you maximize your alertness and your wakefulness throughout the day. And because I'm a mama and my daughter, I have to take her to the bus stop, that is actually a perfect opportunity because it falls within that first hour. So perfect opportunity for me to make sure that I'm getting that sunlight. We all going to the bus stop together and we all gonna be looking at that sun together. Another thing Huberman talks about is taking a cold shower and how the coldness really activates an alertness in your body. When I tell you I will never do a cold shower, I will never do a cold shower. I am sharing this for informational purposes only. That is not actually on my list, okay? So y'all ain't gonna hold me to it. Never. But I hate cold showers. So I don't know if it's something that I could actually achieve. We will minimize the heat. Might not be cold, but it's baby steps, y'all. It's baby steps. Okay, now I'm turning it over to y'all. What are you guys doing? How are you guys getting everything done? And let me in on all the tricks, because I need all the tricks, all the tips. Maybe unlike me, you go to bed early, but then you wake up early. What does that balance look like for you? Do you feel like you're more productive in the mornings? Ultimately, in this sleep series, what I'm going to try to do is, it might be more documentary style, where I'm literally showing you over the course of a week or so what changes I'm actually, how the changes actually materialize and how I'm feeling when I am getting more sleep. What if I still feel like poop even after getting 6 or 7 hours of sleep? What other changes might be necessary? Or anyways, so this series will be ongoing. Thank you so much for being here. I love y'all. I love y'all for real, for real, for real. In this world right now, what we do need is love. So thank thank you for being here. Make sure that you yourselves are prioritizing rest, prioritizing self-care. I know that's like a fluffy term that's really popularized right now, but however you're able to take care of yourself, take care of your health, take care of your body, take care of your mind, that is what I'm referring to. I will see y'all on the next video. Bye, y'all. See you next time. My locks are getting longer. They are getting longer.